Good evening, friends. Thank you for joining me. Today we have Sanjat back with us, and most of you are very fond of his program and the way he researches his topics. Welcome, Sanjat.
Good evening, Meena ma'am, and good evening to the viewers also. This session is going to be very, very exciting. So let us start this.
Yeah, okay. Today, friends, we speak about the mystique of Mount Kailasha and how miraculously snakes are attracted to Lord Shiva's murtis. What is this power that Lord Shiva wields that everyone from a commoner to an intellectual like Sushant Singh Rajput believed in him and prayed to him every morning? It seems nobody has actually touched Mount Kailasha yet. All the trekking is done around it, and that's the beauty of it, because it has remained sacred all these years without any human being actually even touching it. The Chinese have, frequently allowed people, Spanish teams and other teams to go. Many of them have died, and many of them have returned without being successful. The flights do not fly over this region, considering the elevation of Himalayan mountain range. The aircraft generally does not fly over the Himalayan ranges. If a plane loses cabin pressure, the flights have to descend to an altitude with breathable oxygen. This is known as drift down procedure. In such a situation over Tibet, you will crash into the mountains. Mount Kailasha is believed to be the axis mundi, aka the cosmic axis, world axis, world pillar, the center of the world tree, naturally, because Lord Shiva is there. Mount Kailash is 22,000 feet from the Tibetan plateau, which is primarily considered to be inaccessible. It's a very popular mountain all over the world because to this date the peak hasn't been climbed. It's known as the ultimate journey to the center of the universe, and is surrounded by 5 mountains. It's known 5 monasteries. Mount Kailasha is a supremely sacred site for Hindus, Jains, Buddhists, and Aravi religions, and billions of people. Each monastery endowed with different legendary stories and decorated by distinctive sculptures, statues, murals, thangpas, and other Tibetan cultural objects. Today, friends, we go live. So you can click on the link that is scrolling below if you'd like to narrate any incident or whatever has moved you. Please have your headset on and your camera on so we can see you when you join us. Please keep it brief so others can also get a chance to speak. So, Sanjat, we're looking forward to our viewers joining us, and we put the link. And
Yes.
see, I'd like to actually, there's one person, Monica. I think Monica should also
I think
come
Monica
on
and
camera.
KB is also writing in comments that he
Yes.
is also trying to.
Yeah, Monica, why don't you come on your camera as well? Welcome, Monica.
Hi, hello.
Yeah, welcome.
I'm
You're one of
trying
our
to.
favorite viewers.
I'm actually trying to switch it on, but it's not happening. I'm not
Yeah.
sure why.
Okay,
Um,
that's fine. Please,
I'm so
yeah.
sorry.
No, please
I'm so
continue.
sorry.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
please continue. We
Yeah. I
love
just
having
want
you.
to ask. Thank you. I just wanted to ask though, like, okay, about Lord Shiva, right? Okay, there is this myth about him, and
Yeah,
I don't know if I mean how true is that? I have no clue. Okay,
yeah,
but there is this myth that if you pray to Lord Shiva, like I don't want to say it in a negative way,
yeah,
but
yeah.
he's like the god of death, you know. So things start to come to an end. Like I've
Yeah.
heard about it,
You
you
know,
know,
in
like
fact,
from my Western friends.
in
Yeah,
fact,
but I'm not sure.
Monica.
Is that true?
No, in
Is that
fact,
true?
Monica, it's the opposite because
Oh, it's the
see,
opposite. Okay,
in
okay.
Hindi he's called Bholenath. He's called Bholenath. Bholenath means
Bholinath. Okay.
a simple deity who
Simple
can be
man.
pleased. Yeah, who can be
Yeah.
pleased by anything. You do
Oh,
any sort of
right.
sacrifice or whatever. Even in your heart or in your mind, he gets very
Okay.
easily pleased. So he's one of the
Easily,
easiest
please.
gods to please. That's what we say
Right.
in our dharma.
Okay. So
Uh,
why
so,
why is that this
uh,
perception about him? Like there's a sense of fear,
because
you know, like
because
he's with
actually
snakes and
he can also
yeah.
destroy the evil that's around.
Oh,
Something like what's happening in Mumbai now. What
huh?
is
Oh
happening after
yes,
Sushant died? You
Sushant's
see,
case,
so
right?
yeah,
Yeah,
Sushant
yeah.
was an avid believer. He was a every early morning he would chant the Shiva mantra at around 5
Oh
o'clock.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I
it's,
read
yeah.
about that. Yeah.
So the cleansing of Mumbai has already started. This itself shows that those people should get scared, Monica, and not you.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
uh, uh,
Yes, Sanjay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, yeah. Ma'am, should I give my perspective why
Yes,
he's called
absolutely.
the god of
Yeah,
death
Absolutely.
or
sure,
destroyer?
Yeah.
sure.
Please,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi,
please.
Monica. Good to see you here,
Hi.
and you are one of the regular
Nice to
viewers,
see you.
and the kind of
Yes.
questions and comments that you
Yeah.
Very
lodge there is
intelligent
very
lady.
exciting.
Very
Yes, yes,
intelligent.
yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Thank you
And
so much.
see, yeah, great. See, talking about Lord of Death or the Destroyer as he is known,
Yeah.
broadly speaking, Hinduism believes in creation, management, and destruction. And
Oh,
there are three HODs, head of departments, as we say in our material terms.
right.
The Bhagwan of creation is Brahma, the Bhagwan of administration or management is Bhagwan Narayana, and the
Okay.
Bhagwan of destruction is Shiva.
Right.
Because
Okay.
Hindus believe that it is infinite cycles which go on: creation, management, destruction, and again a new creation. So it is not the world that we live in. And for Hindus especially, death is only a turning of a page. So we have numerous incarnations. We come back to
Right.
life. We may
Rebirths and
attain
all.
moksha. Yes.
Yeah.
So destroyer or death is not considered as bad in as in other religions. So Hinduism
Right.
looks at death from a very different angle. But naturally, to an outsider, it looks as if something, because death has always been associated with darkness and something negative.
Yes.
So that perception
Exactly.
might be there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Welcome,
some people even told
Sanjay.
me that, oh, he has snakes around his neck, and like all these weird people will start coming to you. And I'm like, why would there be a god who's doing this to people? It doesn't make sense. Okay, so now I'm very clear. I'm very clear. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Monica.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Welcome, Sanjay.
Hi, good evening. Can you hear me? I'm
Yes,
having problem
absolutely.
with my connection. It keeps dropping. But anyways, I had a couple of questions for Sanjat. I guess
Yes, absolutely. Yeah,
first
please go
thing,
ahead.
first thing was like on Mount Kailash. Like you got this Rakshasthal and Manas Sarovar. So I
Yes.
was wondering why Rakshasthal is salty water and Manas Sarovar is fresh
It's clear
water,
water. Yeah.
and also it is calm, whereas the other one is quite
Just like the
turbulent.
name. Yeah, like the name.
Yeah, that's right. Like so, that was one thing,
Yeah.
and the other thing I heard was like people who had tried to climb the Mount Kailash actually they were where they went up, but not all the way up. But like when they came down, became old and they died the next year. That whole
Yes.
group or something like that. So
Yeah.
I'm just wondering, like, what is involved there? Like, I mean,
Yeah.
is it something to do with the magnetic field, or is it something else, or what?
Yeah. Sanjay?
Yeah. Hi, Sanjay ji. Good evening. Very, very good evening. And
Hi. Yeah, good
thank
evening.
you
I
for
love your
being.
sessions. So, you do very good research.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir.
Absolutely.
I don't do very good research. It's only a speck of a dust. I just keep on trying. So it's good that people like those bits. But if you ask me honestly, I don't feel that I am a good researcher. So I keep on learning. So there is too much to learn.
No, that's how research is. Like you are seeing, right? I mean, like you have to learn the thing you go and that's whatever you plan. So, which is good.
Yeah, thank you so much. Although your voice is breaking up, I could get
Yeah, as I
a
said,
gist of
like,
it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
connection is bad. Like I'm gonna
Yeah, I understand.
be, I'll listen to you. Okay.
So to answer your questions, although as a disclaimer at the start of the session, as I discussed with Meena ma'am, I am not an authoritative expert on Hindu dharma, and whatever I say would be of my personal view. So none of the people who are adherent of Hindu dharma or any other religions would feel anyway slighted or offended by any of my interpretation. This would be only a layman's interpretation that I make, so which might make sense, which might be wrong in some way, but I would say the things which I feel to be logical. So, to coming to your question, see, as you rightly said, there are two lakes. Basically, one is Manas Sarovar and another is Rakshas Tal. And the legend or the story or the history goes that Manas Sarovar is calm and Rakshas Tal is always choppy. Because Rakshas Tal is considered to be part of the Rakshasas, and Manas Sarovar is basically about consciousness and good thing. So the reason, scientific reason or anything, I am not aware. The problem with these things is that I believe there are many things in life which are more than the material or physical or science that we have learned till now. Because barely 300, 400 years ago, the science was saying that Earth was revolving around sun, which was not correct. So science might change. The reasons might be anything which we might not know, but yes, that is a phenomena which is witnessed there, and still it is a mystery. And the justification of it is in our legends or stories, our dharmic stories. So we have to keep our eyes peeled how it goes further from here. Hope that answers.
We also have Runa with us, Sajat.
Hi, good morning, Nina. Good morning, Sanjay.
Good
How are
morning.
you?
Good morning.
I'm
Thank
Good
sorry,
you.
I
morning, Runa.
can't keep
Welcome.
my camera on, but then one day I will when I'm ready with it. But first of all, I wanted to thank you, Meena. I mean, very good sessions all the time, very discreet, to the point, very
Thank you.
informative, and the way you're creating awareness.
Yeah.
Like today morning, I saw Bharat. I do follow Style Rug as well. I
Yes.
mean, like the efforts you put in, and this is exactly what is required.
Thank you.
So if you have million hats, please put it on because you do deserve
So
that.
sweet of you. Yeah.
It's
It's
wonderful.
because it's because of people like you and Sanjat and all who make this channel a success. It's not only me. It's a lot of you, and Sanjat also actively gets involved in everything. So it's a group effort, Runa. It's not only me. It's
Yes,
everybody together. Because see, your
yes, but
voices are so intelligent. I mean, the kind of comments you give us make us really think. What
right.
can we do next? To enlighten people. So it's a lot of give and take.
Yes, but in the classroom, you're the teacher and we're the students. So you definitely take more credit for
Yeah,
everything.
yeah,
And
yeah.
Sanjay, I also wanted to thank you. Like, please don't undermine yourself by saying that you're just doing a mere research. I mean, I know everything is on the platform, but compiling everything and putting it all together and putting it across us is not a joke. It's a lot of effort, it's a lot of energy. Hats off to you as well. And
Yeah.
really,
Thank,
Runa,
it's
yeah,
thank
excellent.
you. Thank you so much, Runa.
yeah, Runa, before you continue, and Sanjat also, I'm not very well today, so Jaydev may take over from me. And
Okay.
if I do, slip away, please excuse me, and I'll come back again.
See, this is another thing. Like you're not well and you're still holding the show. Thank you so
Oh,
much.
it's Lord Shiva. It's Lord
I
Shiva. I
know
just could
it's
not
Lord
miss it.
Shiva. But I want to make a point over here. Like
Yes,
I do follow
absolutely.
Krishna consciousness from Ishkon, and I like there are loads to talk, but I'll be very discreet in few points. Like we've lost the Vedic education, which is actually the root, the Sanatan Dharma. It's not religious. That God has not made Hindu, Muslim. We are all one, and we are all child of God, and it is us who has bifurcated. Like for example, you may have different citizen, I may have a different citizen, but that does not make any difference. We are all humans. In the same way, religion is also man-made, so we are all son of God, a child of God, and we make all this discrimination, which if we come out of it, we are all one, and then the unity. And it's not a possible thing in a material world, but more we understand, the less we will get into crime and jealousy and all these kind of factors. Probably it'll help us eliminate a lot of the things that we are fighting about. In the case of
Yes,
Sushant saying, Disha,
yes,
why are we hurting each other? If I hurt somebody, I'm hurting myself. If
yeah,
that's the thought we keep, then the sense of peace will come. And about education, Vedic education, we have classes of Srimad Bhagavatam. Now, I don't know,
yes,
a lot of people may not be aware of it, but Srimad Bhagavatam is an essence of all the Puranas and all the Vedic scriptures put into one. Um, there are a lot of books about Srimad Bhagavatam, but
yeah,
these are all the story tales, the leelas, and all of the Lord that helps us understand, a lot of things, and the knowledge embedded in it is beyond time and space and very inconceivable information. So it is there. How much we want to take that information and fight against the social system, it is up to us. And if we do so, it's going to help us tremendously. Like, when NASA and all this spent billions of dollars going to the space and learning all that, you know what I wish, like, let them read the books. It's right there. You don't have to spend billions of dollars. That money can be spent well on the underprivileged people and help them come up to the level that we are. But you know what, like, we know all this Illuminati and all that, which I believe in. It's not going to happen, but little bit, a drop in the ocean helps it. Little bit of efforts on our end can get a little bit of harmony we desire. That's all I wanted to tell you, Meena,
No, no.
Sanjay also.
Beautifully put, Runa, and very, very correct as well, because that's the only way we can change people.
Yes,
Yes, it's
yes,
beautifully put.
yes.
Sanjat, yes.
Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam, it has got nothing to do with any religion. You may call Allah, you may call Christ, as long as it goes to the Lord, that's all that matters. So we should not have this discrimination, poor, caste, creed, nothing makes. Today I may a rich person, tomorrow, you see Shilpa Shetty's example. Like tomorrow she was somebody and next day she's
Yeah,
thrown out of the show. It can
absolutely.
happen to anybody, right?
Absolutely. Mm.
So let's stay grounded. And thank you so much once again for the wonderful sessions. We look forward for it.
Thank you,
Thank
Runa.
you. Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you so much, Runa. Thank you so much,
Thank
Runa.
you.
Yeah, you have said a lot, and actually your intentions are very good. Yes, I might differ on some of the points. Uh, on one level, yes, we are all one. And talking about religion, see, man-made or the religions that we are talking about now are somewhere divisions, and the basic concept is different in many cases. So that is a matter up for debate. But yes, on another level, all human beings or animals or plants or even as Hindus consider, even all the creation is divine. And if we love each other, so it will be better for all universally.
Yes, Sanjay, in your sessions, if you can, pass this message on to the mass, probably it'll help the community. Like even when we kill animals and eat, it's like we're killing. We don't have the right to do that. As what we follow in Ishkan is we don't eat even vegetables. We have to offer it to God, and we eat the remnants in the sense that we don't even have the right because even that has got life in it. So basically, when we offer it to the God and take it as a prashadam, that sin goes away because He has given us, because we have to survive, right? To pray, we have to survive. So there are few things that we can take, like water, fruits, vegetables, only after offering Him. So can you understand the seriousness of it? Like even for the vegetables, which we just take it for granted, if we have to offer even that and then take it with His blessings, leave aside killing any animal or so we are one, whether it is animal, whether it is plant, as long as there is life in it, we are one. Vasudev Kutum. Maybe in one of my life I was an animal or a plant and I've just progressed myself to human being. If you can do a little bit of more research, if you want help, there are books like all these Vedic scriptures. Like I said, it's not religion bound. If you can pass on this message, I think we'll do a great to the community. Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Isai, we are all one, and we should all strive for harmony and help each other rather than being selfish and get into all these criminal things. This is all I wanted to say. Thank you so much, Sanjay, one more time.
Thank you, Rona. You use a wonderful views, and in case we are able to do that in our lives, so that would really help the mankind. Thank you so much.
Thank you, dear. Take care. Have a good day. Bye bye.
Thank you. Thank you. So I think Meena ma'am, yeah, Jay Dev is joining us. Hi, Jay Dev. How are you? Good evening.
Hi, Sanjit. I'm a very big fan of you.
Hey, great. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I see all your presentations, and it's very professional, very well done. And the kind of research
Thank you so much.
bring
I just
to
keep
the
on
channel.
trying.
Yeah. So, shall we continue with the?
Yeah,
your
please take over.
Yeah,
Please
please.
take over.
Yeah. Please go ahead. Like, you can go ahead with the explanation.
Great. See, I would not be able to view if anyone else is clicking on the link. In case I think KB was interested or anyone else is coming in.
Yeah, I just flashed the link. Yeah. 1 second.
Yeah. So in case anyone else is coming in, then we can give the platform. So after this interactive session of the viewers is over, We'll be
Yeah.
talking about some of the miracle videos. There will be two parts. One would be
Yeah.
about some of the miracle videos that we have seen, where we have seen Nagaraj or snakes going into Shiva Mandir and going to the temple and Shivalingas, and we will see those videos. That will be 2 minutes clips. So the conventional science cannot explain these things, but naturally we wanted to show this to our viewers so that they know that these things are going on. And the second part would be very, very interesting. It would be on Mount Kailasha, the secrets, the mysteries, and we would be not going to Himalaya only. We would be going to USA also, Arizona, Montana, everywhere, and see what are the clues saying. So it will be open to the viewers to draw their conclusions. But there are some clues which in there is in that presentation, which we would be showing our views. That would be the format. Is it okay, Jaidev?
Yeah, fine. So I have one.
Great. Yeah.
Hi, Suresh. How are you?
Yeah, how are you guys doing?
I'm fine.
Great, Suresh. Fine. Thank you so much.
Yeah, go ahead, Suresh.
I had actually read somewhere in some Western, maybe 2-3 months back in some Western research that under Mount Kailash, there's a full civilization that exists. In fact, some climbers who even tried to go on top, they kind of fainted, and when they woke up, they were right at the bottom. And this is a Western research. I think some European or American climbers were there, and then they said that under Mount Kailash, there's a full, what you call, alien civilization which exists. In fact, if you see some videos by Praveen Mohan, he's done extensive research on temples in India. And he also did a video, I think, on Mount Kailash. And they say that there could be a possibility that strong alien civilization exists below Mount Kailash in form of Nagas or all these kind of things. That's why to get anywhere near on top is a very difficult job.
Yeah. Go ahead.
See, I have my views on that. The alien theory, I am not very keen on that because yes, there are many things which can be considered to be alien or might be true, might not be true. The problem with the alien theory is that we are saying it is relating to something material, basically three-dimensional beings or science as we know it here. But in my personal view, there are many things which are above this the physics laws that we know beyond this three dimensions, such as time and space continuum is still a mystery which we are not able to understand. So if we take out that alien angle, it might be true, might not be true. I personally, whatever I read or I know, I don't go by that theory because that theory has many flaws. Number one, that theory discounts all the spiritual or the religious belief that we have, which I strongly believe are there. That discounts that. So that would open for another discussion. So personally, I am not convinced that those are aliens. Number one. Number two, talking about you are talking. I think you are talking about the Russian eye specialist doctor who did extensive research and went to Mount Kailash with a team. And he came back with a view that there is a entire civilization inside Kailash temple, and it is a man-made structure. We talking about a civilization. Till now, I have not found any sign of a living civilization anywhere there because it is very secretive and it is placed in China itself. Number one. Number two. Again, that the theory of alien or civilization being there has not been proven, but there are some markings or there are some structures which during the course of this presentation will look and will let you or the viewers, other viewers to decide what it might be.
Yeah, but with that logic, most of the things, whatever anybody says, is all theories. There is no proof for anything, anyways.
Agreed. Completely agree because there is no proof of many things, and we hypothesis many things. So my point would be keep our eyes and ears open and be open to anything which is actually proven as to our satisfaction.
What was the question, Sanjay? What was the question? Welcome, Suresh and KB.
Yeah, Suresh may rephrase it, so it would be better from him.
Yeah,
So,
Suresh.
like, I think I had read some article or something, I think few months back, where
Yeah,
some Western researchers said that there were a lot of climbers who climbed to Mount Kailash, but before they could reach the top, they kind of
yeah,
fainted. And when they
absolutely.
woke up, they were right at the bottom.
Yeah,
And they did not die or anything.
yeah.
But then
Because
further researchers, something he
yeah,
said that there
yeah,
is a
because the
full
weather
alien
changes.
civilization below,
Ah,
deep below Mount Kailash that exists. And they won't let you anywhere around it.
See, that's a different idea. Usually what scientists say is that, see, the weather changes completely, and suddenly, it's like gusts of wind and other, such weather conditions
Yeah,
come
Meena,
where
with
they're.
that logic, K2 is the most dangerous peak, second highest, but people have climbed it.
Yeah,
Mount Kailash is not so high for normal
mm,
climber to climb, to be very
yeah,
honest.
but
Yeah.
it's sacred. It's sacred. There's
Yeah.
a difference.
So that's the reason. Why is it sacred? It,
Yeah,
like Sanjay said, could be religious issues, it could be alien. I think it, my personal thing is there could be some alien issue here. Of
yeah,
course,
that
that's
could
just
be.
my thought. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Anyways,
yeah. So it's also like, you remember, the Chinese actually allowed a Spanish, a troop to go there, but they returned. But they couldn't go up high, though Mount Everest is even higher than Mount Kailasha. So there are different factors, Suresh, and of course, see, we're not expecting everybody to believe that. See, it's Lord Shiva who's the all in all, who's controlling everything in Mount Kailasha. That's for certain people to believe who actually believe in it. Others would take a scientific, thought about it.
no,
So,
because why I'm saying is because if you read the old shlokas and thing, there's something written as Shivlok, which is
yeah,
a separate planet,
yeah,
right? And I was seeing one research video by Praveen Mohan who did
mm,
on a temple in Andhra Pradesh. I think Sanjay would know,
yeah,
where there is a alien stone which is there, and the temple people, they believe that in the temple Lord Shiva descended in some vimana, and
yeah,
under the temple, which you're not allowed to go, which
yeah,
some guys kind of went and clicked it. They it You could see that vimana there. I mean, so I saw it on the video, and it was from a not a made up thing. And
where was this?
if you Praveen Mohan has done some brilliant videos on Indian temples.
Yeah,
He's a
not in
South Indian
Afghanistan,
researcher.
because in
Yeah.
Afghanistan also, in a mountain, they
No,
did
this
find
is
a
in Andhra
vimana.
Pradesh,
Ah,
Gudi Malai temple or something like that.
okay,
Yeah. And in that, some normal, there are, you have to go under the temple, which you're not allowed to. I think some crooks kind of sneaked in and through
yeah,
some walls. And they showed that whole Vimana there. And the architecture design on the stones of the temple shows like a cylindrical figure where Lord Shiva is coming out. I mean, at that thousands of years back,
yeah, yeah,
somebody making that design of
yes,
somebody
yes,
coming out from is not possible, yeah, until
yeah,
unless you've seen something.
yeah.
You know,
Also,
so
a lot of the maps that are shown are from up. So definitely they had devices that could see the Earth.
yeah, so like Praveen Mohan's research say, fantastic research. You should see his videos. Uh, that some kind of aliens did come uh, from some other planet. Of course, taught us human beings how to live and run the system and kind of intermingled or something like that. And because if you see the Vedas or one of these old research Hindu scriptures, it is written Shivlok is a planet.
Yeah,
I mean, say they can't be just dreaming it. Why they're not looking at Vishnu Lok or a Brahma Lok or something? No?
yeah, yeah,
So that is my belief. But of course,
yeah.
everybody is
What
entitled to their own
what
thought.
are you by profession?
I'm a Hindu. Oh, sorry, profession. Okay, sorry. I'm into IT sales.
Okay. Yeah, Sanjay, would you like to answer him? He's
Yeah,
asking.
yeah. See, Suresh has a point, and this point sounds very logical with the constants within. If we remain under the constant of this three-dimension X, Y, Z, and time, uh, but my personal belief is that there is something else because aliens, alien crafts are coming from other planet. Everything relates to the physical universe that we know as of now. But the problem with that is that people or scientists till now don't know how Earth was created and how the universe is expanding. And is it expanding infinitely, or it would expand and again it would contract again? That is also a theory which is going on because there might be some unknown mass out from the known universe which might be controlling the gravity or any other events. So there are many things which are not known to us. So there might be aliens, there might not be aliens. Personally, I believe making it as an alien, or because there was vimanas, because there were these things that they had come from some other planet, uh, is something which I find has some logic in it. But there are some things which might be more than that. So that would be my point. And talking about Vedas or Praveen Mohan going into temples, I think I saw one of the temples where Hoshadasra, I
I've
think.
shared a link of that particular video just now.
I understand. Thank you so much. I'll go through that. Now, I've seen Hoshadasra temple where we have our rockets there, or some person looking through a telescope or missiles. And I have seen people like astronaut helmets or something. I've seen that myself around 1,000 years back. So this gives a credence to a theory that there is some interplanetary or rocket science was alive there. But it might have been there without aliens intervention and with God's intervention also. Like the theory would be that there was a civilization which was very, very sophisticated, which built pyramids of Egypt. And if you see, if you go through pyramids of Egypt, it is still a mystery that how they could build these things, because the interlocking of the stones is still a mystery. For that time, that engineering or that stone cutting, the markings are not there. So it is still a mystery. So my only point is there might have been some civilization which was very, very sophisticated.
Correct.
Why? Yeah, why it got extinct?
Because it
That
was
is
so advanced and people didn't know here, so they became gods. Like, it's very simple. Yeah.
no, it is not that simple. See, talking about gods, if we discuss on that, one thing is expert. For a common man, a scientist working in ISRO, or a chess player who is a grandmaster, can have many other calculations which might seem out of this world and godly like. So, and with him being in the picture, there might be some other being which might have designed this. I'll give you an example. Suppose our body, we have structures. Who decides which cell goes to form eye, goes to form hair, goes to form ears, goes to form nail, and as if a programmed thing, they grow, we die. So that designing itself demands a too intelligent being to control that, and it cannot be off fluke or by chance. So that would be my counter to the point that aliens
I
invade.
agree. There's a set of supernatural nature's law, and if you go against the nature law, you're going to suffer. If you jump from a building, you're going to die. Yeah, right. If you run around the cold with an open chest, you'll catch a cold. So if you go against the nature's laws, you're going to suffer. That's a very simple thing, right? Anyway, the thing is, I think other people might be on the line, but I've sent you this link. So this Praveen Mohan, I don't know if you've seen his videos, but you should check out his videos. Man, I mean, the amount of research the guy has done, right from temples in Cambodia to South America to India, and how these Indian temples were so far ahead in science.
Sure.
You should check out his videos. And the
Great.
reason
Thank
for,
you so much. Thank you so much. Yes.
yeah.
Sure.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you so much, Suresh.
Bye.
Hi, KB. Welcome.
Hi, KB. Hello, KB. Hello, KB. Hello. Your voice is not clear. Your voice is not audible. Your voice is not clear. It's cutting. Yeah, like your voice is breaking.
Am I clear now?
Yeah, your voice is breaking.
Sorry.
I think something wrong with your microphone.
Let me try the booking of the camera. Maybe it will work.
Yeah. Sanjay, can you hear her?
No, her voice is breaking.
Okay,
Her pictures were in any case choppy.
Still there is some interference.
Is it clear now?
Little bit. Could you try saying something else, KB? Because we are not able to hear you properly.
Hello?
KB, please go ahead.
I'm sorry to be seeing Mr. Sanjay's live stage, and also being on Meena's platform. hear me?
Yeah, your voice is breaking, but we are able to make the gist. So please carry on.
The thing is, you are okay. Actually, I tried to connect to the mobile. I did not succeed. I put on my computer and I got through on the computer. So,
I think you can, KB, you can try removing your headset and speaking to the computer. Can you try that?
sorry?
Can you remove your
I'm sorry?
headset? You can remove your earphones and
Okay.
try speaking. Yeah, maybe that will solve the problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so is it
Still, there, it's not very audible, right, Sandeep?
there? Is it better now?
Yeah, KB is not
Are you
audible.
able to
So
hear
what
now?
we'll do is, no, KB, this is still breaking off.
It's not. Still the connection problem, I think. Yeah. So I
Yeah,
so
please
much
speak
wanted
on.
to
I think
talk
it is
about.
better now.
Actually, I had a question from Sanjay sir. First, I want to
Yeah.
appreciate what all topics you cover. I really admire you. Adrenochrome, the Saturn cult, and Lord Shiva, Sanatan Dharam. You're a mine of information. I have a big salute to you. So, Sanjay
Thank
sir,
you
you
so much.
said
Thank you so much, KB. It's because of supporters and viewers like you and others who continuously keep us motivated.
yeah. So this is something I want to put on. I have huge respects. You may say you are not an authority, but in our viewers' eyes, you are a mine of information. And coming to Meena ma'am, really admire the way she calls a spade, and the way she puts things across. Really, I'm a great admirer of hers. So this is regarding the other platform and regarding
Yeah. Thank you from Meena
Lord
Man's
Shiva.
behalf also, KB.
Thank you.
Right. Regarding Lord Shiva and Mount, I was born on a Monday, and Monday is Lord Shiva's day. So since then, I have a connect with the knowing more about Shiva, you know. And when I grew up, I wanted to read the Purans, and I heard a lot about Lord Shiva and his marriage with and his consort, and how when his wife got Himachal's daughter, then she was not invited for the Yalua.
KB, your
I
voice
read
is
of
still,
Puranas, I don't know.
Yeah.
your voice is still breaking off. What we'll do is, in case we will share a link on some other episode, so that if the connection is okay, then we can come together again and discuss in detail. Would that be okay
Or
with
you can type your question in the chat if you have some questions.
We were actually
What?
we were actually looking forward to your session very your views very keenly, but somehow I think there's some technical issue.
I will let me try to talk a little, otherwise I will refresh and
Done.
okay.
Done,
Yeah.
I had one
KB. Thank you.
question.
Yeah, KB.
So I had one question. I wanted to know. They say those who attempt to climb Mount Kailash after the ring, the aging process increases. I mean, with a matter of minutes, they grow like 10 years or 20 years older. Is that true?
Yeah, we'll talk about that. I'll answer that question when we are going to Mount Kailash. I will answer that question in detail.
It's a real miracle. I mean, one of the myths. And then Sadhguruji has said that he saw aliens there in Kailash Mansarovar. I wanted to know a little about that also, if it is
Yeah, we'll
possible
discuss
you
about
can
that
share.
also. We'll discuss about that thing
Yeah,
also. Yes.
I was curious to know about that. There are a lot of mystery surrounding Mount Kailash. If you share something with me, really,
Right.
Thank you so much. I think
Thank you so much, KB.
Thank you, KB.
Bye.
Great. Thank you, the viewers who have joined. Sorry for the this technical internet issue. Naturally, no one can help on that. So we'll continue with that. I think Meena, ma'am, would be taking rest. So wish her all the well. Thank you, Jaydev, for stepping in. So let us start with let us start with the organized presentation. So to start with, we'll show some two videos. If Jaydev, we can show that. We would not be discussing much about this, but this is something which has been recorded on video. So let the viewers decide what it is, because I am not an authority to decide what it is.
Okay, so I'll just show the video.
Yeah, please.
भोले बाबा के मंदिर में शिवलिंग पर नकली सांप तो आप सबने देखे होंगे, लेकिन ऐसा दुर्लभ नजारा काफी कम लोग ही देख पाते हैं। तस्वीरें भरतपुर जिले से शमशानेश्वर महादेव मंदिर की है, जहां गणेश चतुर्थी के मौके पर भक्तों का जनसैलाब बाबा भोलेनाथ के दर्शन के लिए उमड़ता है। इस मौके पर मंदिर को रंग बिरंगी बिजली के झालरों से सजाया जाता है, लेकिन सबसे ज्यादा आकर्षण का केंद्र सांपों की ये झांकी होती है, जिसमें कई मंदिर में स्थापित शिवलिंग के ये इर्द गिर्द रेंगते नजर आते हैं। इस बीच श्रद्धालु पूजा पाठ भी करते रहते हैं, लेकिन ये सांप किसी को नुकसान नहीं पहुंचाते। सबसे भव्य और मनोरम दृश्य तो तब देखने को मिलता है जब ये सर्प शिवलिंग पर कुंडली मारकर और फन निकालकर बैठ जाते हैं और बाबा के साथ अटखेलियां करते हैं। जो भी भक्त इस मंदिर में दर्शन करता है, उसे ऐसा महसूस होता है मानो खुद भोले बाबा ने उन्हें साक्षात दर्शन दे दिए हो। शमशानेश्वर महादेव के मंदिर में भक्तगण भूतों प्रेतों का स्वांग भी रचाते हैं और बाबा को प्रसन्न करने के लिए उनकी तरह तरह से भक्ति करते हैं। काले सर्पों की मौजूदगी में बाबा भोलेनाथ के दर्शन को लोग काफी शुभ माना जाता है। इस सच्ची श्रद्धा ले
Yeah, we may remove this. Jay, I think viewers would have.
Yeah.
Great. Jay, would you like to say something on these videos?
Yeah. So, what is the? I mean, how do these snakes? How are they attracted to the Shivalinga?
Yeah. See, to the viewers, as the viewers would have seen, these are only two, but there are numerous videos on YouTube where it is unexplained by the science as we know it, that how these snakes go to Shivalinga and wrap themselves as coils on the Shivalinga. So it is a mystery. The only justification that we can find, if we keep our minds open, that there has to be something which is more than the physics as we know it, or science as we know it. So there is and for thousands of years, or the civilization that we are, that is the Hindu civilization, is the last of the old civilizations per se. So we have our scriptures mentioning time and again that these things exist, and how these things manifest, because there is some supreme being, which are gods. So they have their part to play, and that is how the karma theory, the incarnation and birth and death, everything is governed by those laws. So although we cannot prove that by science, but there are many mysteries which are cannot be explained by science. So in absence of any logical explanation, I would give benefit of doubt to the our religious scriptures to a certain extent. So saying that those might be true, they have a very good chance of being true. So let us keep our options open till we ourselves are convinced. That would be my submission.
I just noticed one thing, Sanjit. See, all the Shiva temples in India, it's in the same longitude. Have you heard about that?
Yeah, I've heard about that theory. The ancient temples.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of amazing, isn't it? Like,
see, there are many examples of amazing knowledge about geography or astronomy or any part of science. For that sense, even the CERN, the largest hadron collider, has a murti of Nataraja, because most of these scientists, people would be surprised. Most of these European scientists actually learned Sanskrit to read Vedas, and from the Vedas they learned where to look for things in science, and from there they got their clues. Even Oppenheimer, when the initial nuclear test was done, he said, "I have become Vishnu, the Lord of Death." Although his quotation was misquoted, but his intention was about quoting from Hindu gods. So there is some link between this. So they had very good knowledge, which still we have not uncovered it. So yes, that mystery is still there. I think
and
KB has joined.
yeah, KB, can you hear us?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, KB, now. Better.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead, KB.
Hello?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Please go ahead.
Am I clear now?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, wonderful. Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, because I have been trying to get in and only success. Okay.
Yeah.
So I was wanted to know from Sajat about those two things. One was about the aliens that Sadhguru talked about. He had visited the Kailash mountain, and he said that the early mornings they could hear tingling of fires. You know, the gods and goddesses take a dip in the morning in the lake. I wanted to know if you had any knowledge about this mystery. Second thing is, they say that there are two lights which chase each other in the nights, and especially on Purnima, and today happens to be Buddha Purnima, which is Lord Shiva's day, they say. So you have any knowledge about that?
2 lakh of what, KB? 2 lakh of what?
They say that they can see two lights chasing each other in the sky.
All right.
And they say
We'll
that is
discuss about
Lord
that.
Shiva and Parvati.
Sure. I got your question right. One is, I understand. One is about aging. The second is about aliens. Third is about the sounds, and fourth is about the lights, which some are saying that might be gods. Yes, I've got 4 questions, so we'll answer that while we talk about Kailash.
Yes, these things, if you could just share a little. My connection is not too good, so I'll stay on long. But once again, I appreciate all that you do. I am one of your avid followers.
Thank you so much, KB. It's all possible due to Meena ma'am's efforts. So we have all come together by God's grace into her contact, where she is allowing us all to come together.
Absolutely, I agree fully with that. And another thing, we would have a session on telepathy, ESP, and things. If you could, in one of your other sessions.
Sure.
Artificial intelligence at a little greater level, maybe in one of the other sessions. Okay, right.
Sure, KB.
Nice being with you. I'll end here.
Thanks, KB.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, KB.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you, Anina ma'am. Thank you, sir. Also, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you.
Great. So if we can go on to the presentation, Jay,
Yeah,
or
sure.
I may also share because I think I also can share. Should I?
Oh, you can share. Yeah, you can go ahead.
Share screen.
Yeah.
Share screen. Let me try.
Yeah, sure.
Should I select window? Window would be enough because I'll be showing PowerPoint, right?
Yeah, yes, yes. Share screen, and
Yeah.
then you can share your desktop, whatever you're showing.
Is it visible now?
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
Let me make it PowerPoint. Yeah, this is the first. Am I visible? Am I audible, Jai? Because I'm not able to see you.
Yes, yes, Sanjit. Go ahead.
Great. So this is the first the two videos that we showed about. So what is in now? This is very interesting. Now we are coming to Kailash Parvat. There would be some pictures and there would be some clues, and I would urge the viewers to know about it and to think about it and see what it is. So some people said alien, some people say it is not alien. Now over a billion of people for thousands of years, at least 10 to 20, 15,000 of years, have believed that their Bhagwan Shiva resides there along with Parvati, and there are certain things which go on there in today's time. Talking first, anomaly. There are certain anomalies which go there. First, it is the aging. Many visitors who have visited there, and it is recorded in many journals that they grow millimeters of nail within those 1 or 2 days of visit to that place, and they grow hair also. So somewhere they feel that they have aged. Those accounts are of the visitors. Apart from that, there was a scientist, Russian eye specialist actually, who um, took a expedition to that place with along with his team and did parikrama and everything. And he came back saying that this is a artificial structure. By artificial, he meant it has been made. It is not made by nature. So artificial can be two things: one, man has made it, or someone else has made it, and two, that someone else might be aliens, as some say it, or might be Bhagwan or gods, as we call it. Because as Hindus, we believe God has those powers to do this. So they might have. So let us keep that option open. Who might have done it? So let us see what happens over there. Aging, I have discussed aging. Yes, some people say they age, but there is no scientific proof about it. And talking about aliens, people say that there would be aliens, but there is no proof of aliens as such. So, in case there is no proof of alien and there is no physical proof of God being present there, so one may choose to go either way, either alien or God itself. So, I would stick with the God theory. So, those who believe in aliens may stick with the alien theory. Let us see how it pans out in later time. Talking about next question would be sounds. Yes, people say there are sounds, many kinds of sound, especially in the night time. That is still a mystery, but people have heard that. So the only explanation would be either it should be something divine, number one, or should be something artificial, not divine, and might have been done with some unknown force or unknown entity. So I have made my view clear. I believe in divine force there, and I will show you why I say divine force, because there are some pictures. There will be some clues. You will know if any artificial thing can do it. Right. And I think Sanjay ji asked one question. I forget that question, what it was. It was about the Rakshas Tal and Mansarovar. Yes. Physically, Rakshas Tal is choppy waters and Mansarovar is very peaceful and serene water. No one knows why. Even on windy days, Mansarovar is serene. So the reason attributed to it being serene is because of the local stories, or the stories we have been hearing for thousands of years, which we have believed, and that is proving to be correct. So if the effect is correct, the cause also has a chance of being correct there through a religious angle. So let us go to the next. This is Kailash Parvat, facing Kailash Parvat in the background. If people can see, facing Kailash Parvat in the background is the Nandi Parvat as they call it.
Yeah,
Now,
Sanjit, can you just
yeah,
change the slide? The second slide, I think, right? Kailash, I think, on the first slide.
yeah, this one
Yeah.
is one of the first. Then this
Yeah,
is the second one.
Yeah. Just select on your mouse on the left-hand
Yeah.
pane. You just click on it. The second slide.
Okay. If I
Yeah,
click here.
Yeah.
Has it
Just
come? Or would you try, Jadav, you please take on this because you are more expert than me actually. So you should take on
sure,
this
sure.
screen.
Yeah,
Please.
sure, no problem. Yeah. It came. It has come. Okay, fine. Is it visible now?
Yeah, it is visible now.
Yeah,
So the
go ahead,
best
Sanjit.
thing.
Yeah.
This is the picture that we showed earlier. So if you can go to the second slide.
Yeah, this is the
Third
second,
actually.
third.
Yeah. Next one.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one. I was talking about this. This is Nandi Parvat, and Kailash Parvat is right at the background of the first picture. And the second one, the lower bottom one is a panoramic view with both these parvats. And people should pay attention to the front part of the Nandi Parvat. There seems to be some kind of figures engraved. So we'll zoom in. If you can go to the next slide, Jai, please.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is a zoomed in picture of that Nandi Parvat. The top left, although it is blurred because this is the best quality of picture that I could find. And thanks to Roger Ian Casey, he had done some research on this, and I got these pictures from him. And if you see, there are some figures there, and these figures are around 200 to 250 feet tall, and are very similar to the kind of murtis that we find in our temples. So no one knows how it came there. So there are some traces of some artificial creation there. We don't know who has done it, but as it is believed that Kailash Parvat is untouched and nothing is there. But yes, there are some traces of some things there, created something there. These are the different angles of the same picture. If people can see, although it is blurred, but there are some traces. If we can go to the next slide, please, Jay. Yeah, these are two pictures. See, one is highlighted yellow color, and this was also a trace. To my eye, as I am a Hindu and I believe in Bajrang Bali and Hanuman. To my eye, see, there is a head, and the posture of flying. So to me, it looks like Hanumanji's murti. What do you say, Jay?
Yeah, it does look. Yeah, the yellow part, right?
Yeah, the yellow part is highlighted. It was not yellow, but there is some stone carving or relief which has this structure, and it was artificially made. So it matches with Hanumanji's profile, the usual profile that we consider him to be, just like at a flying position, and even the head shape of the head looks like Hanuman. Now people might say that yes, there is nothing there, but we are finding patterns because our minds tend to look for patterns. But I think it is more than pattern. Unless it is researched thoroughly, we would not know. So there is a fair chance of, because it's not only this thing. There are many things that the figures that we seen earlier on the earlier slide, and this is a separate figure. So there are many things which point out to some carvings there which has been not mentioned anywhere. And let us see the second bottom picture on the same slide. If we close up, Jai, what do you see on this picture? Are you able to make out some figure, something of some god?
1 second. Of this one, the bottom picture.
Yeah, the shape, the outline, the profile. To me, it seems like Ganapati's murti, as we see.
Yeah, even I get that feeling. Yeah, with the trunk.
Right. So it is not very clear, but the profile
Yeah.
and everything matches. See, if people can see, viewers can see. It has not been researched, so no one can prove it. But to a layman's eye like me, that is looks like Ganapati ji's
Yeah, exactly.
figurine.
With the trunk and
Yes,
the
trunk and
ears.
everything. And
Yeah.
these types of motifs we find in our temples also these days, which are thousands of years of old. And
Right.
there had to be some people, some civilization or divine intervention which actually resulted in this. So I feel that there is something there, something else going on there apart from, because I don't believe in aliens, so it has to be something divine or some other civilization which we had. We can go to the next picture, Jay, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, this I think no one has talked about. The left hand side picture is a temple, Tara Devi's or Tara Mata's temple, just at the foot of the Kailash Parvat. What is it? If you can zoom in, the left hand side is a we have some banknotes over here because it's a temple at the foot of the mountain. So people go there and give their offerings, so people can see the shape and the size. Now, the right hand side picture is a Google Earth screenshot which I have taken. The Google Earth screenshot is taken by me only. So, Jai, do you have or do you find any similarity between the pattern of this footprint, which is credited to be Ma Tara's footprint, and the shape of the landscape?
The shape of the landscape. Yeah, I did find some
Right.
similarity. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, see,
Exactly.
there are three. There are three
Hmm.
fingers, and
Exactly.
here also three fingers-like structures. And the mark thing
Amazing.
is there is half moon kind of a structure above those fingers, and we can see that half moon of kind of thing. And in the stone relief, it is a projected something
Hmm.
there, and in the landscape also is something there is projected. And the arrow is marking toward the Kailash Parvat.
Hmm.
So the right hand side picture would be miles and miles in scale. The left hand side picture would be some in some inches. So
Right.
how do these similarities come in there? There has to be something else. It cannot be
Exactly.
just someone went and did it there. It has to be something else. So I believe there is something else which is going on in Kailash Parvat, and I believe there is some divine power. If you ask me, if we can go to the next picture. Now, this is another interesting. See, the left hand side picture is of Kailash Parvat, and the right hand side picture is the Bearhead Mountain, Montana, USA. What do we see? We see a complete replica or a mirror image, and these both are considered to be natural formations. If you see, and especially if you see the grotto which goes in the middle at Kailash Parvat, is similar to the grotto which goes at this Bearhead Mountain, Montana, USA. It is still there. So it is just opposite side of where mountain Kailash is on earth. How is
Oh,
this possible? So I am still not able to find the reason apart
wow.
from being some divine or some other worldly interventions. Your views, Jay, about this?
Yeah. Was anyone able to climb Bear Hat Mountain in
I
the
think
area?
Bearhead Mountain they are able to climb. Their Bearhead Mountain they are able to climb. Coming to Mount Kailasha, I think there was only legend says there was only one person who climbed it,
Oh.
and he was a Buddhist monk. And after coming back, I think something around 70, 80 or 100 years ago, after coming back, he told the villagers there not to go up because there is a sadhu in tapasya there. That is what the
Oh.
story goes.
Wow.
So after that, no one has gone, and it is politically under China's control.
Right.
China wanted some people to climb it, but there are many stories of many accidents or people fainting and losing oxygen because in any case oxygen is low there, and not able to climb practically eventually. And the local people, Hindus and Buddhists, and I think Ono and some other religion there who consider this mountain to be very holy, protested against people trying to climb it, so no one could climb it. And we'll come to one navigation because I think Suresh was mentioning about this navigation anomalies, planes, and Meena ma'am was saying we'll come to that example also.
Okay.
So this is another example where I find uncanny thing going on across the earth. So this is another mystery. We may go to the next slide. Great. Now this is another part in USA, and if people can see this picture, this top right hand side picture, uh, there it looks like there are some figures or relief work on that stone. This is from Grand Canyon, Arizona, USA. Similar kind of a structure, and how Grand Canyon formed, it is still scientists are trying to search about. So the traces of some carving kind of a thing being there is very, very evident. And at one point of time, there was a collision of two planes over this site due to some navigation error or some error, but two planes collided here, in which 128 people died. I have put a news clipping also. And after that, when people tried to get information about this area, the government has actually nominated this area as some reserve area, and they are not giving any information. So there are many mysteries going on in this area too, which has similar carvings to our Kailash Parvat, and origin of these things and Kailash Parvat is still a mystery. We don't know, which needs to be explored. For people who think there might not be anything, I would say there is a beautiful BBC documentary over Dwarka, our submerged city, and I think it was 10, 11 years old. So they have some deep divers going into that township. It is a beautiful documentary. Please see that, because many people don't know actually what it is. So the point is that there are many things which are still not explored, which are not told to the common masses, and which have origin in very long lost civilizations or divinity. I think that would be all. Any questions till now, Jai? Any questions which we can take on?
Yeah, I'm just looking at the comments. Preeti Singh is saying that Suresh is talking about Shambhala, place where only pure souls can enter. It is there.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not aware about Shambhala and pure souls. See, that is a very relative term. As I told, this topic, I'm not an authority figure on this topic. I just came with the things which I found to be interesting.
Monica is saying, "Oh my God, Sadhu on top of the mountain." Could it be
Yes, I
Lord
believe so,
Shiva?
Monica. It might be that because the scriptures say so, and there are many things which the scriptures say have proven to be right later on. So I would choose to believe that Bhagwan Shiva is there. That's what I should choose to believe. So I cannot prove it, but that is what my belief is.
Yeah. So like now, if any of the viewers want to visit Mount Kailash, so they need to have some sort of entry to China or something like that, or how is it?
Yeah. China, the Kailash Manashwar Yatra route is controlled by China, and I think they have a particular season where they have to apply, and China has to permit them. So that is a regular day-to-day matter of political life. So political control, they have it over that area right now. So they have to do that. I think government of India also invites application for visiting Kailash Manasarvar. There is a process behind that. So that's a mundane activity of these days that doesn't carry that much of meaning in this grand scheme of things.
Yeah. Okay, Sanjit. So I think that's I think time's up for this session.
Yeah.
And a big thank you, Sanjit, for joining this session. And
thank you so much. Thank you so much, Jay.
And thanks to all the viewers for asking questions. And we'll see you tomorrow with Meena tomorrow for a session tomorrow. So okay, Sanjit. So shall we wind up?
Yeah, please. Thank you so much, viewers. Good night. Thank you for viewing this, and it has been very interactive experience with many of the regular viewers joining us. So this was a separate format. And Jai, actually, we all love the way you present news bites every day. So please keep on giving those news bites. Thank you and good night.
Thank you. Thanks. Bye.